Brother Crusade came out of the Black Congress, and the Black Congress looked around and said, you know, we have very few people supporting us. So Walter Vermont, who founded the Brotherhood Crusade in 1968, took a mortgage out on his home, a second mortgage out on his home, got $15,000. Out of that came the Black United Fund. Now the National Black United Fund, which was founded by Brotherhood Crusade, has 23 chapters across the country, helping people help themselves, those who have, helping those who do not. See, when my grandmother passed away in New York, but she grew up in Alabama, and she had this policy. And the policy used to be called the George Washington, you know, it used to be called the George Washington Insurance Policy, right? It was actually a burial insurance policy. But they changed the name to the George Washington Carver Burial Insurance Policy. And this is back in the day when they actually walked to your door and collected that $5 every month. Every month, right? So she did this every month for 49 years.
Wow.
When I picked up the policy to handle her affairs, the policy had a face value of $200. And in small print, it said that if you ever had to redeem or execute the policy, it was worth half of its face value. So she put in $5 a month for 49 years, compounding at 10%, that would have been $49,000 over that time period, to receive $100 at burial. And I said, you know what, that is financial crime. But it's a financial crime of ignorance. And it's the ignorance because those of us who knew weren't telling those of us who didn't. The power of understanding that our health as a community is entrenched in economics. And I said, it's amazing how people have the power to make you vote against your own self-interest. Because they understand one thing, it's about the economics. And your health is about the economics. And if you don't understand that, you will be destroyed supporting them. The amount of money it takes to incarcerate one youth for 1 year in the state of California, which is $252,000, $252,312 to incarcerate one youth for 1 year. Now, I have a lot of youth who've been through the juvenile justice system, and none of them have gotten $252,000 worth of support. But yet, somebody's making that $252,312. And I asked them the question, I said, if you were offered $250,000, $250,000 to turn your buddy in, would you? And to a person, they said, oh yeah, in a heartbeat. I said, so how quickly then are people trying to get you, make sure that you get turned in? How quickly are they trying to make sure that you get there? You see, because that number, $252,000, just happens to be the exact same number it takes to raise a child from 0 to 18. So at 1 year of incarceration, or we can raise a child, which do we choose? Well, the problem is we're not choosing. We're letting them choose for us.
Right, right.